Good evening, everyone. I hope you are all well and had a great day, or at least since I saw you last at this afternoon at 12 o'clock. In any event, I that was a false alarm. I said I was going to take my car to the shop. I did, and what it is something minor. So because I was not very happy. Okay, I had to get that out. And tonight on Mondays, I am still trying to formulate how I am going to work this out. Doing 15 minutes on at 12 o'clock, and then do the evening session because I'm doing Monday evenings because I don't want to give up doing readings for the chat. So I'm still trying to figure out how to go about that. In any event, I will move forward from here until I figure it out how I want to do it. And please, everyone, remember Saturday, I will not be streaming because I have to do an event in New York City. So please remember, if you don't see me, I will be back Monday. I mean, if you don't see me, well, you won't see me Saturday. I'll be back Monday or Sunday if there is anything major. Okay. One thing I know, I have a lot of new subscribers, and they probably have not had the chance to view some of my old videos. I want to remind everyone that I never thought or even put much emphasis on Trump being impeached. But I did not know the term for it. It's called impeachment proceedings. But on my mind, it was like people testifying in front of Congress about Trump, Trump's past misdeeds. And I've always felt since last September or August, it's going to be a year now. Oh God, time is flying. I always predicted that's what was going to do him in. And unfortunately for us, the Democratic leadership, for some reason, they have their logic. I understand, and I agree. Reluctantly, I don't think that's the right way to do things. But what do I know? I'm not a politician, so they're better at politics than I. In any event, I always felt it's his taxes, cheating other people, the way he cooperated with Putin and those who wanted him to become president. I always felt that's what was going to do him in. And I still feel the same way. So, although I did not know the term impeachment proceedings, but that's what I was saying. And the reason why I am saying this is because for the first time last week or a couple of weeks ago, I printed a sheet that has all the states and how many representatives they have when it comes to the electoral college. In order for me, instead of looking at the national polls, to look at the map intuitively and see how I feel about who's going to win. I still feel Trump may, just leave if Nancy Pelosi and the Democratic leadership decide to start the proceedings, which I feel is very much alive and they're going to do it. And I feel it. Another thing that I find annoying, a lot of journalists are already saying, we are going to be disappointed. These people, to me, let me make up my mind. Let me listen to what Mueller has to say, and I'll make up my mind. I don't need them to tell me how I should feel or what to expect. tell me what his presentation is going to be like, but don't tell me, what to expect. That I find that very annoying with people who go on TV, uh, talking heads, so to speak. So, but the point I'm trying to make is, I feel Mueller's testimony is going to be impactful. The other reason why I brought the election and me looking at the electoral college map as opposed to listening to people every week, they give you a poll that is meaningless, is because it's misguided. It's misguided. Everything has to do with the electoral college, and they're telling us how he's doing nationally. In any event, I'm going to reiterate again why I'm bringing this up is because the Democratic leadership, if by miracle they were to mess up the impeachment proceedings, Trump and his Republican cronies help him and he survives and he's reelected, the backlash against them is going to be unbelievable. I've been getting this for weeks. All of them will be out of office. I mean, it will be so fast, I don't think they're going to realize what happened. It's going to be a major blowback on the Democratic Party, the leadership, if they don't do enough. Well, in my opinion, intuitively speaking, I don't feel they have strategically, yes, logically it makes sense to me as an intuitive. I think they missed the boat. And what Trump is doing this week, the past week or two, calling out the four congresswomen, it's having an impact. I don't feel that's going to win him the election, and I don't feel the Democratic, I know it's still early, but the Democratic presidential candidates, I don't feel they are approaching this the right way either. And I like the fact that the Democratic, the congresswomen, they are not only sitting back and allow Trump to pelter them with baloney. They should fight back. And also, that's another thing that annoys me with journalists. They're saying that, well, that's not why they went to Washington. Yes, they are enacting laws and bills to help people, but I feel intuitively they are doing the right thing. Fight back. They should take the fight to Trump. He can't take it, and I don't feel they hammered him enough. Intuitively, that's how I feel. They should not let him get away with anything, and that's what Hillary did in part. Besides the Russian help, when he walked into Hillary's space and that during that debate, she should have pushed back, asked him to move back. That should have, I mean, when I saw that she didn't do it, I felt intuitively it was a missed opportunity. If she fought back, that would put him back on his heels because he's a coward. He can't take anyone. He doesn't know how to handle anyone getting in his face. So that's why I feel intuitively the Congress women are doing the right thing, going toe to toe with him, but at the same time bringing up bills to make the lives of their constituencies better. But what I have been getting the past couple of weeks, I am still hoping the Democratic leadership will do the right thing and impeach this guy and this weekend, and I feel it. Well, when I say impeach, I mean start impeachment proceedings against him and start putting out his misdeeds. And they have to become a little more like the Republicans do things. They don't have to be nice to Trump. I feel they have to start attacking him and calling him what he is and who he is. They are doing it, but I don't feel they are doing it enough. But my fear is the way they are slow walking the impeachment proceedings and the way they are showing their fears. And like I said, I've been looking at that map, that electoral college map. I don't feel Democrats are doing enough. That's why I thought I would mention this this evening. In any event, let me look at my sheet. I don't have my teleprompter with me tonight. Well, I have it. I didn't have a chance to set it up. Okay. And the other thing is I brushed up on that. I am hoping whoever is nominated, or by the time the Democrats nominate somebody, he or she is not going to be afraid. I know it's going to be both. There's going to be a man and a woman. I don't know who's going to be on at the top of the ticket. But I feel like saying they have to. I heard this on this afternoon on TV, and it resonates with me. I said a little bit about it a little while ago. You're not going to win only by putting out policies. Yes, it's good. You have to let people know what you're going to do for them. But at the same time, don't let Trump win, because by giving you nicknames and you don't give him one. I think they should give him one. And that's what Hillary, she was taking the high ground. Unfortunately, it didn't work. Taking the high road or high ground with Trump does not work. You have to meet him at his level. At the same, because if you can put out policies, he doesn't know anything about that. So that's one advantage a lot of our candidates have on him. But at the same time, you have to meet him on his own playing field and get on his face and let him know you're not going to back down. But that intuitively, that's how I feel. And I am concerned. Thank you, Howard. I appreciate it. I am concerned of the Democrats slow walking the impeachment thing. Okay, that was my spiel for this evening. That was my plan. I am going to answer some questions now. Oh, wait a minute. I am almost at the 15 minutes of my intuitive impression of the news. And after that, I do readings for the room. So if you have any questions, please post them. I will answer them now. Okay. All right. Yes, Jenny. Jenny says she agrees because the DNC needs to arrange, some mileage where we can have our own chance. That's not a bad idea. I agree with you. Yes, because, he's sucking up all the oxygen, and the journalists as well. Just like they did when he was running, giving him a pass. They finally came around and to calling him for the liar that he is. This past week or past few weeks, they've been, just tiptoeing around it. It takes how long now? 3 years? And they were also impressed by his wealth, flying in his airplane. I think it's ridiculous. Anyway, So I agree with you, Janice. Okay. Jahan. Jahan says it's not what Mueller says, it's Trump's stupid response that will sink him. You know, Jahan, I don't, I agree with you to a point. You have to remember a lot of people who support Trump, and there are a lot of them, many more of them than there are of us who are thinking these people are following a cult. And their reasoning is really so backwards to me because I was reading something this afternoon. Well, I didn't read the full article. I basically skimmed what I felt the important paragraphs in the article. They were talking about uh, how some people in Michigan feel about the way Trump is going about attacking those four congresswomen. What Trump does, that's the other thing. It's very interesting to me how journalists they take their time to explain. Well, like when Trump went out and started making racist statements, and they were all out there trying to make, trying to explain it like it's Trump has this genius idea of making racist statements. It's because he was watching Fox News. From what I understand, that's why he's saying those things. But what he does, since Kellyanne Conway owns a polling company, they do a quick poll, and if his supporters, if Kellyanne Conway says 90% of your supporters agree with you, he's going to keep doing it. That's what I feel intuitively. I have not seen this written anywhere. That's intuitively, that's how I feel. Intuitively, that's how I feel. Kellyanne Conway does a quick poll, and she gives them the result, and then he keeps saying it. But if you notice, at first, he was backing off of it. That's what happened. And also, that's the way he feels. That's what he believes. Trump was always a racist because I live in Jersey, and I grew up in Westchester, New York. So I've been hearing Trump for a long time. He's not a new entity to me. In any event, that's what I have to say about that. Okay, hi party girl, how are you? I am so sorry. Hang in there, party girl. Just work with the doctors, okay? Okay. Copy's mom is saying Mueller's testimony is going to be the first for Fox News watchers. Copy's mom, I think I saw on Twitter somebody said Fox is not going to be airing it. I may be wrong. I wouldn't be surprised. But yes, you're right. A lot of his, well, that's possibly why Fox won't air it because they don't want Trump supporters to find the truth, find out about the truth. They've been feeding them lies for so long. Like one woman said, she did not know there was anything negative in the report about Trump when Justin Amash was had that town hall meeting. Okay, Karen says she's looking forward yeah, me too, to the Mueller testimony. I can't wait. Only one more day to go, so it's going to be an interesting day. All right, let's see. Yeah, Sandra said the Democrats are not doing enough because the Republicans are working. Yeah, the Republicans, they don't care. I mean, they just their leader in the House, McCarthy, I believe they call him. This guy he does not hesitate. He will tell you a lie, and he doesn't care. The first time I saw him lie, I was shocked. For somebody in that position, I don't remember what it was, but it was during the campaign, the 15, 16 campaign. Yes, that guy lies like just like Trump. I think that should say it all. Okay. I am going to go down now and see. Lady Lo-Fi is asking, is Ilhan Omar safe? I feel like saying yes because I don't see any of them getting hurt. If I do, I'll make sure I say something. But for now, they are giving them security. So let's keep our fingers crossed I'm not wrong. But I feel for now they are all, I mean, they all have securities now. They had to beef up the securities. And that's not the reason why I feel Nancy Pelosi and the Democratic leadership should step up their game. Stop thinking, we have to start thinking about who we are as a country as opposed to trying to, if we lose, but we know we fought, it's fine. But just in case, let's hope. If Trump was to win, and the same way we've been going, shall we impeach? Shall we impeach? And then all of a sudden 2020 comes around and this guy wins. Oh boy, this is going to be very interesting. It's not going to be a fun day. Okay. It has fallen apart. Is she okay? Somebody is asking me. Let me see. I'm sorry. Juanita is saying her daughter is a Marine and it seems like she has a breakup, going through a breakup with her boyfriend. Is she okay? I feel like saying she's okay. Yes, she's sad. When you're going through these things, it's never easy. I'm sorry, I put my head down. I was trying to touch with her. I'm seeing her, she goes through crying spells, but she has friends. I'm hearing friends, so she has friends who console her. So that's a good thing. I feel she's gonna be okay. Okay, Juanita. Yeah, I agree with you. Your mom, you should. I agree with you. I would worry too. I mean, if I had a daughter and she's going through something like that and she's in the military, you know, I would worry. But I feel she's going to be okay. I see her crying sometimes, but her friends are supporting her. So I feel she's going to be all right. Okay. Hi, Wolverine. How are you? Okay. Patricia is asking, hi, Teresa. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Nice. I don't know if everyone sees the emojis that when you donate, and those emojis are funny. The Trisha is asking, does Iran really have our CIA guys? I don't feel so. But like I was saying, when was that? The day before yesterday, Saturday, I think I was talking about Iran doesn't care. Mostly those mullahs, they call themselves mullahs and names only. They'll kill people just like any other dictatorship, and just like in any other dictatorship countries. So I don't feel these people are really our CIA agents. And the other thing is, why now? All of a sudden, this week, they caught 17. I don't think so. Well, intuitively speaking, I think they're just full of baloney. This is for their own internal consumption for the Iranians. So, but they're all lying, just like Trump. We don't know who to believe. Hi, Cherry Path. How are you? Okay. Do you think Congress should have hired lawyers to ask questions, or will Congress do a great job? Joanne is asking, do I think Congress should have hired the lawyers to ask the questions, to ask for Wednesday for Mueller. I am not an expert, but intuitively speaking, and when I hear some of them, the preparations that they've been doing, I feel it's not going to be as bad as some people are thinking. I feel Democrats are going to do fine coming Wednesday. Republicans are going to try to throw monkey wrenches and everything, but that's what they do anyway. But I feel Democrats, when it comes to to me, the word I'm hearing is, or the phrase that I'm hearing, they know what's at stake. And they have one shot at this, so they better make the best of it. That's what I feel. And I feel they're going to try to do just that. They have a goal, they're going to go for it. And, you know, as I am saying this, what I feel regardless, the 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 power is not the right word, but I'm going to use it because I don't want to try to figure out the right word, the right term. The power of Mueller's words, the weight that Mueller's words are going to have on Wednesday, I feel it's going to be sufficient to change a lot of minds and at least create doubts on the minds of a lot of Trump supporters. That, like I've always said, there's a core group of them. They are ignorant and they're never going to listen to anybody. I'm sorry, but that's the way it goes. Like I was reading, was it this afternoon? There was a factory worker who didn't vote for Trump before, but it seems like the way he's been treating the congresswomen, that got him motivated. So next time he's going to vote for Trump. But you know, I used to work in a factory as well when I was in college. I don't mean this in a derogatory way, but he was a factory worker. Okay. But like I said before, there are many more of them who are not very well educated and who will go based on. And in this case, when I was looking at this gentleman's picture, I'm sorry to say, but he, intuitively speaking, intuitively when I touched with him, he's a bit of a racist. So since he could not act on his, well, I'm sure he did, but in a quiet way before trying to oppress others, but Trump makes him feel good enough about his bigoted ways, he's going to vote for Trump. So, I mean, that's what he said. He's going to vote for Trump because he never liked Tlaib. Okay. So, he doesn't understand why she's doing some of the stuff that she's doing. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember whether he lives in her district. But because of that, the way Trump is treating her, he's going to vote for Trump. So, that should tell us, you know, what these people think and how they are thinking. Okay. Hi, Pat. I just saw your name. Thank you for helping me. Oh, okay, Sheila. I'm glad. I didn't know. I thought I heard on Twitter. I read it. Somebody posted it on Twitter that Fox was not going to air it. I'm glad. Thank you for posting that. I didn't know. So now I know. I'm glad Fox is going to air it. Hi, Pat Reyes. Hi, Pat Red. Hope both of you are well. Okay. So Edward is saying they don't want their base to know the truth. That's exactly correct. Let's see. I thought I was in the wrong. Oh, okay. I'm looking for questions. It seems like there's one. Tracy is asking, is she going to get fired? Well, Tracy, I feel like saying, watch. I am not getting the reason why you're going to get fired. But if you're getting that feeling, please pay attention to what you do. Okay? I don't feel it's going to happen right away, though. Tracy, are you still with us? Oh my God, I don't have my phone number. But I'm not seeing it like it's gonna happen now. I'm looking for the. Okay, I'm looking for the where I have the number, so I can post it if I need people to call me, because this is the hour where I can, where people can call me. I mean, for the balance of the 45 minutes. Okay. I'm looking for questions. Margaret is asking, do I think Trump is trying to hide money in foreign countries so he had some after he's forced out of the White House? You know what? I don't think so because it's not that easy to do with the Treasury and all that, unless somebody's carrying bags, and they would. I don't think so. To be honest with you, Margaret, I'm not. I'm not feeling that he's ripping us off. Like this week, from what I understand, G7 or G8 is going to be held in the United States next year. He's trying to promote one of his hotels in Florida, Doral in Florida, as one of the locations for that to be held. Of course, you know what's going to happen. They're going to choose his hotel. He knows that. So things like that he does, that's how he's filling up his pockets. Audrey is asking, did Trump really win Michigan? You know what? I'm going to be honest with you, and I tweeted that the day after the election. From what I understand, Trump won 3 states by 77,000 votes or something like that. I believe Michigan was one of them. I have my doubts about a lot, but that's going to come out as well because there are studies that are going to be done if they are not being done right now about the 2016 election and how the whole thing went down. But I feel a lot of machines were accessed by the Russians, and also a lot of the propagandas, a lot of Americans went for them. Like when the Russians were having marches and organizing all kinds of stuff, and a lot of people thought there were American organizations doing those things, and they have to find out that the Russians were behind all those things. So a lot of those things added up to give Trump the win. Besides Comey's famous news when he went and said he was reopening the email investigation. Oh my God. So all those things gave him the win, but he's not going to have that this time around, thank God. Okay. But yes, I think there are many, many of those places. Hi, Denise Pena, how are you? That were hacked. A lot of those voting systems that were hacked and we don't know about yet. But we will find out. Gina is saying, I didn't know about that. Trump is saying that all of his friends and business associates don't talk to him anymore. Of course, because, well, what did he expect? People, if you are associated with Trump right now, most people are going to think you're racist. And also some of the stuff that he has been doing, okay, are wrong. So those people are very bright. They have money and they're very smart. They're not going to associate with him. They never wanted to be around him to begin with. New York City, the wealthy in New York did not want to have anything to do with Trump. That I've been hearing for a very long time. So I am not surprised about that statement, Gina. I didn't know he said that, but yeah, I'm not surprised. Okay. Yes. Was that true? CC? I mean, they're gonna take, they're gonna take him to court, and that's it. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me read the question. ICE announced a new Trump policy today. Anyone can be arrested without due process and deported. I read something like that. I wasn't sure exactly what it was, but this is gonna be challenged in court. I don't think it's going to stand. Yes, unfortunately for some, they may get deported, but that's not going to stand. Katie's Dream said at least two counties in Michigan had their votes not counted and they were supporting Hillary Clinton. I did not know that. Wow. That's interesting. Thank you for posting that. I didn't know that. Okay. I am scrolling back up looking for questions. Georgie's Moon is asking, will her beautiful 12-week-old grandson be okay because he's going to have surgery? I feel like saying yes because uh, I'm seeing you holding him afterward. You know what, how babies, when they are laughing, smiling without those those gums showing and they're smiling and they're playing with their feet, they're rubbing their feet. So I'm seeing him doing that. So I feel like saying yes, your grandson is gonna be okay. Okay, Georgie, hang in there. Colette is asking, do I see her meeting a love partner soon? Colette, I feel like saying yes, but what I feel like saying is, are you taking part in activities where you can meet people? Because a lot of us, we go to work and we go home. I mean, don't get me wrong, work is really can really take a toll on us. But I feel like saying make an effort. Okay, you know what? Even I tell my clients that as well. Even when you go shopping or you taking part in any activities, you don't have to be in a bar or a dance hall or something like that. Be present. Be aware of us guys that are checking you out. So, yes, I feel like saying yes, you will meet somebody. Okay, Colette. Uh, Colette, whose name starts with the letter H? Can you please call me? I'm going to post this, Colette. Post my the number. Please call me. Linda said, "Call me." Oh my God, what a dump on Hillary. Yes, I was so shocked when this guy did this. I could not believe it. Yeah. So here we are. Grammy is saying she's sitting in a room where somebody keeps yapping about Trump. She's about to walk out. Don't let him get to you, Grammy. Hi, Tracy. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You are very welcome. Okay. Hi, this is Milu.
Hello, Milo. This is
Hi.
Colette.
Hi, Colette. I forgot your question. Sorry about that. I get distracted easily. Well, oh yeah, about meeting someone.
My question is meeting a
Yes.
potential partner.
Yes. Okay. As I was talking about that, I keep getting a name that starts with the letter H. Anybody around you with an H name? The name starts with the letter H. Do you know who that is?
No, not at the top of my head right now. And you're right, I do tend to go to work, but I do go. This is the time of year I get out a little more. I go to the swimming. I
Good.
go to other little things. So
Okay, keep doing
other
that.
stuff.
But remember, I told you there's
Yeah.
an H name, and I can confuse
Yeah.
people within families. So if it's not his name, it's somebody close to him. because I do that sometimes. But there's an H name. He's not very tall. He's probably somewhere around 5'10", 5'9", with proportional to his height.
Okay.
Okay? So keep me
Yeah.
posted. There are going to be two, in
Is he
fact. There are going to be two.
two of them?
Yeah, two
Okay.
potential. So it's up to you
Well,
to
they,
pick.
well,
Yes, go ahead.
okay,
Sorry.
I'm trying. I love it, and you know what? Tomorrow the sun goes into Leo.
I'm sorry, say it again?
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Good luck to you. Uh-huh.
Tomorrow, sun goes into Leo, and Venus will be going into Leo on Wednesday when Mueller is, who also is a Leo, will be doing this thing.
Oh, yeah. I didn't look
I
at the
love
astrology
Leo
yet.
energy.
Thanks for
I'm a
letting us
Leo.
know.
Yeah, my birthday's August 1st, so I'm a Leo. So I think this Leo energy is just, I'm gonna ride it.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday early.
Thank you, thank you to everyone out there too.
You're very
I
welcome.
appreciate it. Thank you, Milo.
You're very welcome anytime. God bless. Bye-bye. Okay. Let's see. But Michigan was the only one. Okay. Quiltessa is asking, my elderly friend is back in the hospital. Oh my God. Quintessa is saying her friend is really sick, and she has sepsis, and she was getting better, and now they are saying she's really sick, and do we need to? I am not seeing smoke rising, Quintessa, so just hang in there. And you know what? It's difficult for me to say something like that here, but I feel like saying keep her motivated, keep her spirit up, okay? I'm not seeing smoke, so let's keep our fingers crossed. Okay? Sorry about your friend. Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't explain. When I see, I don't know if you are used to me reading. When I say I don't see smoke, whenever I see smoke rising, that means someone is gonna leave us. Okay, so I'm not seeing that. So keep our fingers crossed. So happy. Okay. Yes, Janelle is saying Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania are the three states that he won by 1%. Exactly. It's unbelievable. So let's keep our fingers crossed that our candidates or the Democratic nominee is full of energy and pound those states like crazy. But Trump is making a lot of mistakes. Well, he thinks this is going to work on his favor. By asking people to go back to their countries or where they came from, because there are a lot of immigrants, first and second generation immigrants that are here. So these people are offended over that, and from what I heard, there are a lot of them in those areas that he won. And I was reading a little while ago, a gentleman adopted a child. The child was born in Russia, but he's a young man now. He was offended when Trump started making those statements and the way that those people were chanting. A lot of people like that too that we are not aware of that are turning against him. So it's not only black and brown people, a lot of immigrants. And also one thing I mentioned this morning, 45% of Fortune 500 companies were either started or immigrants contributed tremendously to their success, and for those companies to be to be part of the Fortune 500 in this country. So we all going to lose if we start preventing immigrants from stepping foot in this country, because that's the engine. When immigrants come here, they do everything. They stay hungry, or their parents will work 5 jobs, in order for them to get a great education. And then they become a very successful businessmen and whatever else endeavor that they do. Okay, it's 8:44 people. I am gonna go. Thank you all for spending the last 45 minutes with me. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure out, is this a question? Milu, will I pass my exam second time around? Egypt, I feel like saying you're gonna pass. Uh, so keep studying, okay? And also the other thing is a lot of time when we fail exam, it's because we're not concentrating on the exam. We let fear overcome us. I've experienced this. If you can keep your level of fear down, you will pass absolutely. But I feel you're gonna make it, so hang in there. I'm seeing you with a thing certificate. You know, somebody asked me a question last week, and I have to review the video because I have been busy. She asked me a question about her father, and there is something that's been on my mind, and I want to ask her, but I have to sync the video with the phone calls if I could get in touch with her because I can't remember who that was. I would like to talk to that person again. In any event, thank you all for spending the past 45 minutes with me. I will see you tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Yeah. Have a good night. See you soon. I am looking for my screen so I can sign off. Bye.